Okay, guys, welcome back again. We're jumping straight in. We're going quickly. It's been a quick one tonight, hasn't it?
It has indeed, yeah. And coming up next, we've got quite the meta matchup. We've got Cat4 versus Refia Control.
Refia Control, yes, we do. We have Connor coming in.
Let me just get that updated while you carry on, Kitty.
Yep, so Cat4 Yuna we've just seen, but against Refia, this will be a completely different game because both these decks want backups. And what this means is that we should have a slower game and we should be able to see what Cat4 can do when it's not put under the pressure it was early. On the flip side, though, if we're thinking about decks that have survived the FFTCG meta the longest, Refia is a good shout with how long that deck has been around and done the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it keeps doing it.
Just having a little issue with the scoreboard. I'm just going to see if I can get some technical assistance on that. One moment, please,
you
guys.
crack on with that. I'll keep waffling away. Let's see what we got. So we got the classic Sarah King Tycoon opener, and I wouldn't be surprised to see if we see something similar along the other side, a Claris King Tycoon or something of such similar nature. So let's see how we open. It's going to be nice to take a break and just sit back and enjoy the peaceful calmness as we build our backups. We have a gentlemanly game of Final Fantasy. And we see the Arc going with a Tyro. So if we're pitching a Tyro, we've got a backup, and lo and behold, there is the King Tycoon. Are we going to play the Lena for a double backup turn? That remains to be seen. Connor's already got his Cecil locked and loaded in hand. So Rosa Cecil next turn is perfectly viable. But let's see how Matt takes this on. Yep, it's just going to be the Lena and more than likely a pass after that. So how does Refia fare into Cat4? How do we feel on the Refia side of things?
Well, I mean, both are very intense sort of mid-range control decks. You know, they both want to get their things up and running as quickly as possible. It's kind of who gets their toys online first. And Connor's off to a good start here because we've already got Yuna and then the Cecil. So we're going to hit a damage.
He drew a Lena. He drew a Lena, which is not a bad draw. And that Cecil is now live. Does he play the Yuna straight away? I think you do.
I think
you got three bodies. No reason not to.
We're going to do the Yuna.
Now, is Matt familiar with how Yuna works and how to handle it? Let's see now.
Yeah, I certainly hope so.
Because if he wants backups, he's going to have to pay for them.
That's right, yeah. The Yuna tax is already online and real. And of course, Cecil being able to turn into his wind variant is quite powerful.
It's a somewhat indictment of this game where Connor opens double light forwards and still produces a really good board.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, maybe 3 is now the dead draw, right?
Yeah, draw 3 light forwards. You won't be able to play. Right.
Okay, so we're going to Cloud. Oh, okay, exciting. So we are going to opt to try and kill Yuna.
Yep. Little does he know, there's another one coming.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see how that one pans out. So we are going to let that one
pay the tax.
Pay the tax, yep. Get
Pays
another
the tax.
backup down.
Cecil
and then we're
tag.
Cecil tag.
Cecil into King Tycoon, presumably. So.
Okay.
I do know he has a King Tycoon. Yeah, so it has to be the King Tycoon play. Draw off the Yuna first, see what we get. But here it comes, and let's get that Lena in hand as well. You don't have to pay the 2 for the Cecil. This current Yuna on board is still as dead as a dodo, providing we don't tax again, which Matt is going to have to unfortunately pay.
That's right, yeah. The Yuna tax coming in very clutch here with Cecil on the stack.
Mm-hmm. And there's the draw from the remove from game for the rest of the card into a Luneth. Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, we're getting those colours down.
Getting colours, getting Warriors alive.
How about my mic level now, guys? Is it a bit more comparable to Kiddy?
I'm just too loud, mate.
Oh, no, maybe that, but the dials were adjusted ever so slightly.
It's fine. You know, tell you what, do you want a fried egg?
I'd love a fried egg. Thank you kindly.
We got sweets with us to keep us company throughout, so we're
You could have
just
told
gonna
him we
be
had a full English, mate. You don't mess around on the BT.
black pudding. Do love some black pudding. Right, what are we doing now? Play Elena? There's nothing wrong with playing Elena. But we're tossing it for the hooded man to get the Cecil back. And then we're pitching for said Yuna. So we've gone from 2 forwards to 4 with another Yuna. Are we going to see backups being frozen? Yes,
I think now
we are.
is the time to start capitalising on that. So we're going to start with the Lena. Yep, sure
That's
thing.
the correct one because that's the Refia one.
Yep. And then we're going to pass to end turn. Yeah.
So
Matt's sort of really a bit behind now. Connor sort of sitting pretty with quite a lot of board presence. You know.
But Matt hasn't taken damage yet, and if we know Refia decks and their EXs, they normally hit pretty good on those.
They're, equally stacked to Cat 4. They're hitting about the mid-20 range of EX bursts, which is nice.
The thing is, this turn is kind of a deader for Matt because he physically cannot do anything.
No, that's it. Any meaningful effect will be taxed. I mean, I'm just swinging with Cloud. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we get rid of a Yuna. Okay. I mean, that answers a Yuna. Okay, and
Connor does get a free freeze though.
Yeah.
And he drew a Miwa. This is starting to go
Miwa is like
painfully.
the ultimate comfort blanket for the deck.
Let's see what Miwa does, because for those that
for
haven't,
those who aren't familiar,
Miwa is. Do you want to see all those taxes I made you pay? Do you want to see me do it again? This card first came into popularity, I believe, with Knights, where we would Ramza and then reactivate and Ramza again. And as I have commentated Curse Matt, and he has hit no EX bursts, we're getting a Cloud frozen.
Yeah, no, now Matt's position getting worse and worse now, unfortunately. I think Matt's going to need to do something drastic, I think.
Because he thinks there's only 1 tax. Little does he know, there's 3.
It's just so... Oh, let's see.
Oh, no, technically 4. 4, technically.
Yeah, it gets worse, don't worry. Wow.
This is why we are seeing such an abundance of action and special abilities take to the fore in the current meta. It's why Witch of the Fens is so popular at the minute. And
Absolutely.
And why we've seen Calmias and whatnot come into tech against it. In terms of Yuna, Yagrosh is very popular ATM because they have to freeze it. And they have to activate it with Cecil as well.
Yeah, and also Atmos, if that ever comes around in other decks. But yeah, it's Yagrosh looking very good right now. Just to help mitigate some of Yuna's text. I mean, it just basically means that your freezers are only ever going to target one thing.
You're losing one thing, but just one. That's
but it basically means that freeze is not part of Yuna's text anymore, and that might add up to some value. Oh, here we go.
Tax.
And then
Miwa. Tax.
Ooh. That's harsh. Yeah, no.
That Shantoto didn't fill her forms out correctly. Not happy with that.
Yeah, no, Miwa is such a strong card in this deck. And I think Connor's pretty much ready to swing for game now, potentially. I mean, I don't think he needs to. He does have lethal on board, but he doesn't need to risk it yet. Okay,
No,
so Theodore?
he's securing it.
Yeah, I think he's just basically trying to make sure that there's freeze. Yeah, so freeze all the backups.
Yep, and then
And now go
swing.
for it.
That's not an EX.
That's not an EX burst. Cecil.
That's not an EX.
Neither is that. No.
That is.
That
but
is,
I think
but-
that's a bit late.
Yeah,
We really needed a 6-cost lev here if we were going to do something of some note. There's the Shinryu. Speaking of techs, old man Shinryu 369. Damn he fine, showing up to the party a little late, just a tad late, but it's good to know his presence was felt.
Okay, so Connor not opting to go for lethal now, just because in case he does draw another card, that Shinryu does come online.
Crossing the I's, dotting the T's.
Yeah, I mean, it's all very much said and done here now, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Connor's...
What is this Shinryu doing? It's not killing anything that is currently on the board.
It's one of 3 cards in hand, so it's not being cast.
No. And this is my question. If you're holding out hope for something to save you, the light card that's not going to do anything this turn?
You needed... It's so annoying because he was hoping that Connor would maybe go to 6 and give him another EX draw so that he would have at least something to play out of. But then obviously ignoring the fact that Hooded Man reactivates all the Cat 4s. Yeah, no, it's... Okay, we're going to play an Emperor. We're going to put a blocker down. We're going to save face and not concede.
And it's dull frozen.
Connor's
And it's
just dulls. Yeah,
and swing.
Okay, Tyro. Yeah,
Bang.
there we go.
And that is all she wrote. That is what Yuna is supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Connor got his toys online very quickly there. He's very much taken to this deck, as have a lot of us here at Cardiff.
Matt didn't do much wrong, if anything at all. There.
Unfortunately,
I didn't see any glaring and obvious errors.
I mean, the only real omission was that, searching for the Shinryu, but I mean...
Too late at that point.
Yeah,
you have to kill the Yuna. I think the Cloud was correct, especially if you're on the situation that he is. That's just one of those... Connor got set up as quickly as he needed to. All right, well, we will see if he wants to have a little chin wag over here with us.
Yeah, sure thing.
Cheers, Vic. Cheers, Vic. Yay. Well, we'll take a minute and then we'll have a chat with Connor and we'll see where we are at. You just seen it?
Read Victor's comment.
You just seen it? You just seen it? Yeah.
And on that bombshell, we'll leave you to it for a few minutes, guys, and catch you shortly.
All right, let's get a refill. See you in a bit.
Okay, guys, it looks like we are indeed having a rematch because that was over so quickly. And these two are here to play, right? So let's get on that and see what happens in Game 2. Still plenty of time left on the round, so we're not going to be hindering anybody. And if Games 2 and beyond... If Games 2 and beyond go as quickly, then we'll probably have a full best of 3 in this time zone. Saberwolf asking, does the old Feel Thanos mess around with Yuna? It can do. It's a big ask for a 7 CP, and there are answers to it that exist in the meta. Again, specifically Cat 4 Yuna, it might be quite a good shout, because suddenly you're not able to have the answers on board, but if all it takes would be for the Cat 4 player to perhaps tech in an Amaterasu, and then suddenly the Feel Thanos has lost most of its usefulness. Okay, so we're opening quite big with Matt. 2 backups, half of his colours that he wants. Connor going in with a backup ramp of his own. I think we're just going to go into Claris. Oh, and of course, yeah, you can just unitax the auto that comes off of Feel Thanos. Yeah, quite right, Chunker. Okay, yeah, so it looks like both players are going to try and go as big as they can. Yeah, Matt racing up the 3 backups. Trying to get his dream pieces online. Oh, and we're going to go Shinryu this early? I mean, with no forwards on board, I probably would have waited. But, no, Shinryu is just there for Connor to answer if he can. And it looks like Connor is just going to do his own backup ramp. Yeah. Interesting back and forth in the chat here regarding Feel Thanos and Yuna. Yes, you can pay the tax. You can tax the Feel Thanos effect, but in turn you are using up uses of Yuna. That is quite an interesting line of thought, actually. Okay, yeah, so... Matt seemingly having a better start now, just to get resources online. Connor hasn't opened into any big Yuna plays or Cecils just yet. Okay, yeah, and the Kolka we searched for turn 1. Yeah, we are just going to get rid of that Shinryu before things get any further out of hand. And Connor, you know, still sitting quite comfortable. He's got 4 backups, which is quite rare for Cat 4 Yuna, to be honest. You know, he's usually filling the board with forwards and cancelling everything under the sun by now. So, yeah, we are still 1-0 on the damage. Oh, and we're hitting a multi-element Zidane. We're going to get rid of 1 Yuna, and you better believe another one's going. Absolutely, yeah. Okay, this is in very much a different game. We're hitting EX on the King Tycoon. Are you going to get that draw? Yes, Matt is allowing the draw. Okay, fair. You know, 2 Yunas gone is a big ask. Yeah, very different game going on here right now. This is some top quality content and top playing from Matt there. Well done. Yeah, we're going to go into Tyro. Probably going to hit that 4-color wall just so that next turn the pressure is still very much on. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, Matt wishing that this was perhaps how game 1 would have went. So we're going to Hooded Man, get back a Cecil, looking at that Cecil. And Matt's sitting on a very low number of cards in hand right now, so you know Connor's happy to sort of churn through a bit of damage and give himself the time to build up what he needs. So, we're taking on the damage for... Oh, and we're just going to hit another EX on damage. Yep, getting Theodore back. Connor getting dangerously full on cards in hand. He's probably going to have to start putting some stuff down. He can't really opt to... Oh my goodness. Yep. We're going to fill that backup line. We're going to overpay for a Thordan 7, which is, you know, if you're doing that, you know you're in a good position. And Connor getting the search from Thordan, obviously, yeah. Yeah, getting that final Yuna into play just so that... Here comes Cecil into Theodore. So we are then able to have some more unit taxes, which is quite nice. Yeah, we're going to dull and freeze. Oh no, we are going to break. Yeah, even better. We're going to break the Tyro, then move to combat, freeze. Yeah, this is... Connor's got everything he needs to start comboing like a boss. Okay, and the dead air has come to an end because Kitty is now back with us.
Yo.
So we're into game 2. I mean, much better opening from Matt. Just going to fill Kitty in on what he's missed here. Much better opening, but Connor's had the time to build everything up. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but in this game, he was able to sustain away 2 copies of Yuna.
Problem is,
the third one's fine.
The third.
Exactly, yeah. So...
Well, this will be interesting now because now Matt knows he's only got one unit to deal with, and then we're fair game.
Yeah.
And he's not under any damage pressure yet, so he does have that.
No, that's it. We're going to go in for the Cymru. Interesting.
He really values that Cymru. And I appreciate that, yeah, the entry's going to do nothing, but what you're hoping for is that Connor's going to flip a forward and the whole board gets nuked.
That's the plan.
Thing is,
I mean, that's his best course of action here. Yeah, well, Rue's saying there he needs a few anti-Yuna cards in his list. Everybody has to respect Yuna and think about it. It's just one of those cards that's had a massive impact on the meta, and whether you're playing it or not, you've got to be aware of it. You've got to understand what it does and hopefully have a plan against it. Certain cards are coming out of the woodwork.
that's it. I mean, we just saw in chat, Victor against Scion's Pulse of Creation from Ishtola. Ishtola S is a tank. That card has survived so long and still sticks around and still does things. And
Still does the work.
It's a better meta than ever for it. So, we need this Cymru to live. We need this Cymru to live.
Yeah, let's see now. So we're going to freeze the Lena.
Yep, one down.
He's got 2 more Cat 4s, so he can do another free thing before he then goes to... Has he even gone to combat yet?
I don't think so. I'm assuming not.
So we're going to assume that Connor gets the free reactivate on combat.
Yep, place your bets now.
Place your bets. Come on, guys.
We're offering good odds on forwards, because that's what we want. Ooh.
Oh, there we go. 6 left, making sure that, in fact, no, we're not getting any of those effects, please.
Well, if you place your bets, you just lost your buddy. Thank you for playing.
So, Cymru safely on top of the deck so that it can be the next damage.
And that is the end of that.
Yep.
So, we get an end activation of...
No, we're going
to freeze the third?
Yeah, we'll freeze the third back up, then end step, react 3. So, I mean...
So we have a turn now where we have 1 tax. So we could Luna Freya and it would go through, but does that achieve much?
I know, Connor ruining the fun for everybody by just hard casting 6-drop Lev.
Oh, he does that all the time, but you get used to it.
So, yeah, we're going to have a good old look at the LB deck just to make sure. Is it the LB or the break zone?
I think that's the break.
That is the break zone. I was going to say, that's quite a big LB deck there, Matt. Otherwise, you know, it's...
Because what can we play that helps in this situation? Refi is not doing anything because we're not to 4. We need the magic 4.
So Zidane can still chip through and put Connor on damage 5, and
it could get dulled.
It could just get dulled, though. Yeah, I mean that is also yet another.
But then that's the tax gone.
That is the tax gone. I mean, maybe he flushes that out of Connor and tries to do something main phase 2.
Don't play the Unite. Don't play it main 2. Wait to see if Connor wants to dull you out first.
You've got to flush out that tax.
Please.
Going back to what I was saying earlier, Yuna has just sort of massively changed the way you think about... So when you're playing against Yuna, it changes the way you think about a game. It's just the maths just feels all so different.
So here's the Unite. It's going to get taxed and he's going to be able to pay for it because he did have the summons.
Yeah.
But, no, Cecil. He can't. You have to pay 2.
Yeah. So you have to pay the Cecil tax, and then you can just put more tax on top.
Yeah.
So Cecil tax, that's unfortunate.
No.
That's a shame.
Ooh, that's going to hurt. Pay... Well, he's just dulling 2. And that's that.
Yeah. Saberwolf asking, what do we think of a single Luso LB to search out Astrologian in Scions?
It's not necessary. It's not worth it.
It's not necessary. No, it is nice to have the Astrologian on there because it's probably the best standard unit Cat 14.
The thing, I don't think you need the power buff on Graha. It's nice.
It's nice to have Graha at 10, but
I don't think it's necessary.
The game can be won very much without that. Astrologian, yes, in a high EX deck, you want to be able to mitigate and manage. Connor now is a little bit playing with his food, maybe. I mean, he's not got lethal on board, but he is going for a Tidus.
He was telling me the other day that he needs to use Tidus more.
Yeah, fair enough. I
So
mean,
he's getting in his reps. And that's a Lunith gone. Put the Unite back. Yes, you do put the Unite back.
Lunith on top, Yuna on the bottom.
I mean, we're talking about best LB. Tidus is right up there. And it is getting reprinted soon. So for those of you that don't have your copies, it will be about.
Absolutely. Hey, Jenny. Thank you for joining us.
Sup. All right, here we go. Let's see some out. That's not an EX.
That was the Luso. The
Lunith that he put
Lunith
back.
that was put there.
It was
specifically.
Smart from Connor, taking the damage where he can and not giving an inch.
And now Matt just in
This
yet
is-
another miserable board state, unfortunately. This is what Yuna is just so good at doing, is just locking you down, getting all those free reactivations to get more freezes, more dulls. It's,
This is something that we've seen develop over the years with this game, is that we're at a point now where you just can't unga bunga damage in anymore. You can't.
No.
You have to be careful with how you do your damage, especially into high EX decks.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew the Lunith was there. He's got a free point. Take it and move on.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to kill him. You just need to make sure he cannot win. Now, what do we draw? We drew a Rosa. That's a great play straight off the bat. With a Miwa to back it up. This is...
You got the Miwa back with Kuseth. Yeah, we're gonna freeze a backup, and then on combat, swing 1, swing 2.
Ooh, okay.
This is all different now.
Okay, right. That's what we needed.
This is what we wanted to see.
That is maybe a turn too late, but it's there.
I mean, it's one of the things.
And we're following it up. Connor does have the Lena, though, so he is going to plus off of these.
Yeah. I mean, I still think it's very much Connor's game to lose.
You've got to use the Kryl. Oh, he's not using the Kryl. Okay. Are you using the Claris? If you're not using the Claris, if you're not using the Kryl, I don't think you're using the Claris. Never mind.
Yeah,
it's
no,
GG.
we're going to just call that there and then. Yeah. Better game second time. Connor did still manage to get ahead. I mean, Matt showing that Raffia control can have some answers against Yuna. I mean, you've just kind of got... It's not a favourable matchup, though. You've just...
Yep.
Favourable matchup
to manage. It's a very difficult one to do. As soon as you have a board set up, it is incredibly difficult to break.
Absolutely.
Right, we will take a break there as well, and we'll see you in a bit.
Yep, we'll see you guys shortly for round 4.